This is set number 30261, Tonto's Campfire, printed on the Polybag. This is a Lone Ranger set from 2013, ages 6 to 12, 20 pieces, and retails for $5. I found this in Toys R Us in store. Sometimes you can find this only online. Let's take a closer look at our Polybag now. This is a one of two Lone Ranger Polybags. Very hard to find, I've noticed. This is the only one I've been able to find in stores. The other one had Lone Ranger and a pushcart, but I couldn't find that one in stores. This is a Disney licensed product, and not too bad for the surroundings. Pretty basic for a Polybag build. On the back, I noticed there's this little picture here. I'm not sure what that's for. I think it has to do with the other company, Classic Media. And let's open this up. Now, this is a build and review, and I was considering the idea of, instead of making them, built on the spot, I would just show it before it's opened and then after it's opened with the build already done, without the video. So let me know in the comments if you like this new style, because we're going to get to that right after this. Because I've just noticed we have Tonto's hairpiece in a bag. This is a new mold and it's a flexible piece, so they put this one in a bag. We'll be right back with the build already done. Okay, and we are back from building this video. If you'd like to see what the building looks like, check in the description below. Now, we have a couple extra pieces in this set, and most of them being common as part of the set. You have a 1x1 cheese wedge and a gray color. And you have two 1x1s, one in a translucent orange, one in a dark gray. You can use this as add-ons for the set if you're too lazy to put them anywhere else. And they're just, pretty common. They fit well with the set, because that's half of what it's made of. So, let's take a look. First off, we have our instructions. Pretty simple to build. We have the code on the bottom, CP 2013. You can use this for rating the set online at lego.com/club. It's only one year use for that, because a lot of other polybags have that too. And on the back, it just shows a picture of the Lone Ranger. It has part of the gold mine shown in there. And that's it. So let's take a look at Tonto. This is the first that I'm ever getting him, so my opinion may be different from other people's. He looks pretty good. I like the unique skin tone that they use with him. This is something we haven't seen too often with minifigures. And it's a nice one. It looks really well. I like a lot of the leg printing. Very nice to use for other figures as well as for Tonto himself. And we do have a crow on the top. It attaches by a pin, similar to the collectible minifigure series and to the new Ninjago sets. So there's the pin. We do have it as a flexible headpiece, and that flexibility makes it hard for it to take off, because you squeeze on it and it squeezes part of the head. You have to be very gentle with it just to get the hair off. So you can see it's very, entirely flexible. Every part of it you can wiggle. But it is well detailed. Lots of feathers on it, the headband, two headbands in fact. So I do like that on it. It does look like a nice headpiece, would be good for reuse. And then we'll, take a better look at his torso. Nice printing there. I haven't seen the Lone Ranger movie, so I can't say how accurate the set is to the movie, whether or not there was a campfire in it. I'm sure there might have been at least one part. We do have the hatchet, new piece, one piece, very nice, and it is flexible on the end of it. So how do you cut something if it's flexible on the blade? Here's the back printing that we have, and the alternate face where he's more surprised. I really like how the torso is being used here. It lines up very well, and just has some nice features. Some features we don't get in many other LEGO sets. Now, this is Tonto's Campfire. There's no actual place to sit him, but you could stand him next to it. Probably not too close so that he's not into the fire. It's a very simple build. You can probably build on your own just by looking at it or watching the build video. We have a piece of chicken here, which we can keep cooking, or we can put it in Tonto's hand to cook it over the fire. And it's a very simple fire. It's actually not the best, but for a polybag, I guess it'll, this is what they could come up with. It could have done a little bit better, I'll have to say. For 20 pieces or so as a polybag, they could have made it a little bit better, a little bit more realistic. Because I'm not sure if that little bit of logs could make a fire that high. Maybe a smaller fire piece or better log pieces around. But it's still a nice, good collection of pieces. Mostly cheese wedges and 1x1s. But, if you want to get this piece cheap, that's good. That's a good way to get it. Chicken piece is cheap, for this set. Tonto himself is cheap for this set. This is the cheapest way you can get Tonto. So, it's not the best polybag. It's a neat one. And I've seen Campfires made before in larger Lego sets and even other polybag sets. And it's okay. It's not really my favorite, but it's not terrible either. It's enough, but it could be better. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more Lego set reviews.